2 streams, I mostly just played, did whatever. For the people who haven't played Paladins, I would like for this to... There's already 2 streams about the gameplay, but there's not really a stream talking. So I would really, really, really like to do that for people, because so what I'm going to do is I am going to go into training and I am just going to go down the list with people and show everybody what each character does. Sorry, I got a text. What each character does and how they work. I would also like to show people the different game modes. So I think I will start with, we'll start with Siege, because that, in my opinion, is the most common game mode that everyone plays, is Siege. And so, with Siege, it's a little complicated. It would be better if I just showed you. So I'm going to go ahead and queue up for the Siege training. And now we wait. The fabulous waiting times of this game. There we go. I'm sure it probably paired me up with computers.
Siege.
Sometimes you will get actual players on your team. Oh no, I actually got a few. I got a full team. Okay, perfect. So I'll start with the newest champion they added, which is Ray. She is a supporter. And definitely don't get caught by the stigma of supporters in this game are just squishy little healers. That's all they're good for. I don't want to be a supporter because I'm going to be stuck healing. You will be healing, but you're going to be fucking some people's shit up too, okay? Like, don't be hating on the healers just because they're called healers. They're hurters too, believe me. You'll see it when I get to Furia. Violent. Aggressively. And in the past streams, I'm sure you saw my friend Nomakuma playing as Fabulous Io, who's just a fucking brute when it comes to damage, even though she is a supporter. So, each character has a role. Ray is a supporter, Rom is a frontliner, which means he's the tank. Victor's the damage class, Maeve is a flanker, which means she is damage, but she kind of really pushes onto the point. And so these are cards. You can either go for the ones that your character already has made for them, or you can make your own. I made my own, as you can see. And then this is their talents. You can choose between the 3 and each one does a different thing. For Ray, I like Extension just because it increases the range of her healing. The items you can purchase. Haven reduces damage taken from direct damage. This reduces duration and effectiveness of crowd control. This allows you to see people who are stealth. Increases your speed. Ultimate charge rate. I like this one for Ray because it decreases cooldown times, and she needs that because the controller's dying.
First blood, like it's nothing.
Ah, okay, we got it. So professional. Yes, I know the controller disconnected. You don't gotta tell me again. Okay, so this is the objective. You need to capture this objective. And whenever you do, as you can see, the bars up top are moving. Once you do capture this objective, a payload will spawn, and you have to escort the payload to the point. It is a lot like Overwatch, if any of you have played it. So with Ray, she is able to throw little sigils to do damage. She actually does not have a weapon, she just uses her hands. She likes getting that, you know, nitty gritty. Then she can chain to people and heal them. And that will keep them alive a lot. Normally I chain to the frontliner, which is over here, and I help keep the frontliner alive because as a healer, that is going to be your primary focus is the frontliner, but definitely don't forget about the people around you, like that poor Maeve right there. And as another form of healing, Ray can throw this little ball of healing that will bounce between people until you can see it bouncing. And it will heal them every time it bounces. So she is really good for burst healing. Ray is good for burst. Seris is good for like maximum healing over damage, definitely. She can still do a lot of damage, but her healing actually chains to people. And she does a lot of it at a time. So she can get out a ton of healing in one go. It is fabulous. Okay, I personally, for Ray, will buy Chronos twice, then Veteran, and then once I can get it, Morale Boost, because her ultimate is really important. It is an instant max health for anyone that's dying and herself, but you have to be chained to them with your chain link. So, you know, it is just one of those things where it's useful, but you have to have that link and that bond in order to use it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go, people! I'm on a time crunch here. I don't need no 3-hour stream because I'm trying to do a tutorial. Come on, people. Gotta get a move on.
Don't worry, I've got it.
Be gone. I was like, who the hell just shot me? Excuse me? No manners. Trying to do a tutorial and you're over here shooting me in the ass. The hell? So, as you can see, this is pretty much a good demonstration on Ray. And I can kind of talk a little bit about the people that I know and have played before, like Rom. With Rom, as long as you keep shooting, you have that additional armor bar on him. That is his soul armor. It is super useful. He has a Gatling gun that takes a little bit to spin and get going, but he actually has an ability that he just used that will get it at max spin. I'm about to die. Yep, I died. So, it will get it at max spin, and it's really good. Then he has one where he will use energies and like crush the enemy in his hand, and that one is super good.
Enemy killing spree.
And then he has one where he will... Oh boy. He has one where he will charge forward and attack the enemy. Now, Ray also has another ability that I forgot to mention, and that is this ability right here, where it reduces her damage taken and increases her movement speed and jump height by, I believe, 50%. So it is an immediate oh shit button, as I like to put it. Like, that is its true primary function. It is an oh shit button. If you're getting shot the shit out of, oh shit, run. That's your oh shit button. You gotta go. You gotta get out of there. You gonna die. So, definitely a really nice button to have. Everyone needs an oh shit button. Everyone. Everyone needs an oh shit button. Most healers have them. Furia has one. Seris definitely has one. Ray has one. Io has one. They all have oh shit buttons. They all have oh shit buttons. They all need oh shit buttons. Because what's happening when you're trying to heal your team and you're getting brutalized? Oh shit, gotta go. So, definitely need that oh shit button. I died once, unfortunately, but I was still able to output 18,000 damage, did 11,000 healing, my team didn't really need it, and I still got quite a bit of elimination. So that was Siege. Now, we are going to move on to Onslaught, because I prefer that game mode a lot more, and I'm sure a lot of people will. I enjoy Onslaught more because it's not as high stakes, And it's a lot easier to get the point back on Onslaught than it is to push the payload on Siege. Because with Siege, there's just so many different directions that you can be attacked from, and it's really, really hard. We're going to move on to another supporter. I know I'm focusing on support a lot. That is what I mean. We'll start with that. Because that's why I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And I think we want that. I don't think we want me in the dark, because then you're in the dark. And then what are we going to do? We're going to cry. So we don't need that. This is Furia. She's the support that I main. And we really have Team Healer going on here. Who are both healers as well. Team Healer is amazing. Healers are so lethal. It's not even funny. The only one that I think could use just a little bit more lethality is Saris, but if she had it, she'd be a little too OP. So, I get it. Then we have an Octavia, who's a sniper, and a Drogoz, who is a damage. And I have already stated my dislike for Drogoz. I just don't like his abilities. They don't chain well together for me. But I'll show you Drogoz at some point, and you can see how bad I play him. It'll be a fun time. These are all my cards for Furia. I like increasing the radius of Pyre Strike, because it is her best ability. Fire Siphon will heal the enemies hit with, or will heal her for 150 for every enemy hit with Wings of Wrath. Conviction increases the stun duration, which increases the damage they take with Pyre Strike because they can't move. And then reduces the cooldown of Pyre Strike, which is amazing, and then heals for 315 over 3 seconds after healing an ally with Kindle Soul, which is her healing skill. I always start, like I said, with a healer with Chronos because it reduces their cooldown times, and that is amazing.
4, 3,
they need
2,
it.
1. It's showtime.
I have on a skin for Furia. She normally doesn't look like this. This is her Soul Stealer skin. The only sad thing about it is I think in order to get her Soul Stealer skin, you have to buy the $60 pack that gives you all the heroes, which I did because I was feeling a little bougie, and so I bought it. Don't make my mistakes. If this is not a game that you will think you will be into, do not buy that fucking pack. Because I had literally been playing this game for like an hour and was like, I wonder what all the characters play like. I'll buy all the characters. And then I was like, I don't even like half these characters. Why did I do this? And then I was like, oh yeah, because I wanted dark and spooky Furia. All of this for emo Furia. It's fine. God, my aim is app. Hold on. Gotta take a minute. I'm having a struggle. There we go. So, with Furia, she has her healing ability, which is called Kindle Soul. It does 1,000 healing, and she's dead, and then does healing over time. The healing over time is quite useful. Be gone. Especially since, stop fucking chasing you, asshole. Go away. The healing over time is useful because whatever the burst heal doesn't do, the healing over time will touch on. It's fabulous. However, the only thing is that cooldown can really be just, it can cripple it. It can make or break you because a lot of the times people will take a lot more damage than you can heal, but Furia is still a good support nonetheless, and she still manages to do her job. That one's dead because I didn't. There can only be one in it. Only be one. Bye, Cassie. So then we have Wings of Wrath, which is her oh shit button. She backs up and releases 3 balls of fire that do pretty good damage and will actually heal her if you have the right card on, which is why I have that card on. They will also seek out enemies to hit. And then there's Pyre Strike, which is that lovely monstrosity. It is a beam of light that comes down from the sky, and it will stun your enemies. But if you have on Exterminate, which is one of her talents, it will stop on the enemy and just make them take all of the damage of Pyre Strike, which that one wasn't a good demonstration because he died instantly. Which, honestly, if their health is low enough, oftentimes happen with Pyre Strike. And don't be distraught if you don't end up getting the kill with Pyre Strike and someone else does, because it'll still count as your kill or part of your eliminations. It'll just be counted as an assist. Don't worry about it. Don't be that person. Oh, Genos, where are you at? Why am I shooting the ground? What the fuck? Yes, I can aim. Bye, Cassie. Be gone. So, then there is her ultimate. And she gives everyone a damage increase. As you can see with the other Furia, they have those red or orangey red fiery wings behind them. With my Furia, they're purple, dark, and spooky because my Furia is purple, dark, and spooky, as all Furias should be. Because she is not an angel of vengeance, she is a demon of destruction, and it should be recognized. Goodbye. I love Fire Strike. It is my favorite ability. Furia, fuck off. Be gone, ho, from our freaking point. Take your Genos with you. So much fun. So I prefer playing, oh my fuck. That is what normal Fire Strike does. It just stuns and then moves on. Mine does not because I have Exterminate on. So it stops and lets them take the full damage of that. Because why? Because they need it. Bye-bye. I prefer Furia over any other supporter just because I feel as though she fits my playstyle. I love being a supporter, but I would also love to be able to, you know, fuck some people up. Because you gotta be able to fuck some people up. And I feel as though Io and Furia, if that is the kind of supporter you want to be, are definitely your two best choices. But Io has a little bit of a learning curve. So that's who we're going to talk about next. Because she is quite tricky. So that was Onslaught. You just stay on the point. You make sure to hold the point if anyone gets on the point and wipes out your team. It's fairly easy to take back. There is a frontliner that is very annoying. Their name is Yagoroth. She is a giant worm demon and she is evil. She's a huge wall. She won't die. We'll get to it. We'll get there. But the next one on our list is going to be Io. Because in my opinion, and I'm sure Nomekuma, the person who was in the streams with me in the past too, would agree, Io has quite the learning curve. I don't want to use Team Deathmatch to teach Io, but I will. I don't think it'll hinder her too badly, just because she does do a lot of damage, and like the rest of the healers, she has an oh shit button, which she needs. They all need it. I, again, have a skin for Io.
Team Deathmatch.
Because why wouldn't I?
Choose your champion.
It's Io. She's fabulous.
Customize your champion.
This is my Io. This is her Stellar Protector. This is default Io, which we don't talk about because she's still pretty, but it's not Stellar Protector. And then I'm sure if you've watched Nomekuma's streams through me or watched mine through his, then you would know that this fabulous Golden Io is his #1 objective right now. I mean, how could she not be? And it has taken him forever to get her. He's on like part, I don't know, 50 of his series of trying to get her to level 50. The great thing about Stellar Protector is you can also change the color, but I think you can only change the color if you got the alt colors from the battle pass that was out that had it in it. This one I got out of a chest because they re-released the blue one.
Together.
And yes, believe it or not, this is the blue one, even though it's purple. I don't know why the fuck it's blue. It's literally purple. But on the color swatches, it's blue. People be colorblind. I don't know. Fun. We have another Drogos. We've been seeing a lot of Drogos. I think it's because I said that I didn't like Drogos. So now they're all attracted to me. They're like, let's go annoy them. I'm like, no. Get out, Drogos. We don't need you here. We don't need you here. So these are Io's talents. She has Sacrifice, which is if Io falls below 200 health while Luna is active, she trades places with Luna, heals for 50% of her health, and Luna dies in her stead. It's good, but I don't recommend it. Goddess's Blessing, allies healed by Moonlight take 15% reduced damage. Lifelink is your best bet. these are my cards for IO.
Relax.
I actually need to work on these cards for IO because I prefer Nomikuma's cards for IO. I think they're a lot better than my cards for IO. So, oh, there they are. For her, she can summon Luna, which is her spirit box. I was like, I just got here. Do I already need to use the so shit button? I hope not. I might have to. Yeah.
Okay. Who was holding
And now it's behind me. So, IO does have a bit of a learning curve because, yep, time for the oh shit button. Luna, come here. So, the learning curve that comes with IO is you have to do everything around Luna here. If you don't have Luna, you don't have shit. So, definitely have to use Luna as a very good weapon. And she also, with the talent that I put on, heals those around her for a good bit. And this is how Nomikuma is so offensive with her and is able to do so much more with her, because she does do that 300 healing per second when people are near her. And I will move her around a lot. I'm sure you will see me kind of like just toss her around. Occasionally you can toss her at someone in order to stun them, which is really, really good because she will stun them. And then she has her Moonlight ability, which is her healing. I'm sure you can see that gauge going down on my screen. Your Moonlight recharges over time. And it's super useful because that's how you heal with her, other than Luna. And as you can see, I am able to pretty much tackle this Inara head on with the help of my Luna. Oh, I just got stuck. With the help of my Luna. Then there is her ultimate, which let's see if I can hit someone with it. Generals, I missed. Launch them away. That probably would have launched him off the map. Hey, time for the box. I was like, it's not time for the oh shit button, it's time for the box. Oh, Genos, fuck you. Okay, that was Genos' ultimate. We're gonna talk about that real quick. His ultimate is ridiculous. It is a giant laser beam that goes through walls, which is stupid. Oh, I got the pickup that gives me my full ultimate. So you can find those in Team Deathmatch. They're pickups that give you your ultimate charge. But it goes through walls, and it does 2,600 damage, which, as you can see, is enough to instantly kill me. Stupid. I have a problem with you, and you have to die about it. There we go. Or I guess die because of it. I can English. It's fine. Run. Run down the stairs. I'm guessing they're all over here. This is where everybody's getting fucked up at. Yeah, be gone. All of you, be gone! I got them all. Can I oh shit button over her wall? No, I can't oh shit button over the wall. I wish I could. So as you can see, this is Team Deathmatch. You are in this pretty much arena-like area where you just get to fight against people, you run around, you have a good time. But at the end of the day, your primary goal is to kill the enemy team. That's like your one function, is to kill the enemy team. And as you kill them, you gain points, which is the end goal of Team Deathmatch, is to get more points than they do. It's pretty much like any other, if you've ever played a game that has a team deathmatch, it's very similar to that, where it's one team against the other, and whoever kills the other team the most wins.
Not too shabby.
Okay. So that was Team Deathmatch, and that was IO. The reason IO has such a weird learning curve is you have to learn to do everything around Luna. And you also have to learn the proper times to use that oh shit button, which is tricky. It can be quite tricky. Now, I think we can move on to Ceres. I know there's only one of you in here right now, but if you would like for me to do a demo of a character, that you would rather see than some of these supporters, you can go ahead and put it in the chat, and I would love to do that. That way I'm still piquing your interest and you're not just sitting here like, oh yay, healers, yeah. Because I don't want that. So 32,000 damage, and that was just with IO. 19,000 healing, pretty good. IO oftentimes will do a lot of healing and a lot of damage, and with the healing with Luna, she doesn't even really have to try. She can just put Luna somewhere and go for it. It is amazing.
Ceres.
So amazing. This is Ceres. I have her cottontail skin.
Ceres.
This is Ceres. But this is the Ceres
Ceres
that we want. This is the Ceres that we deserve. So, let's see what we're going to do next. I guess we'll just go to Ceres as the next person I'll give a demonstration of, since we are already on the supporters. And I've already shown off Team Deathmatch, Siege, and Onslaught. So now I'll pretty much just go to Onslaught for the rest of it, because I think it's a lot easier to demonstrate different characters with Onslaught. And I just prefer Onslaught over Siege, because Siege is just, it's so tedious and it's so frustrating. It's not worth it.
Select your champion.
So we have
Customize
Ceres.
your
Of course, this is
champion.
her cottontail skin that I have. Because why wouldn't I have it? Look at her. She's amazing. This is regular Ceres. This is my Ceres. You can see the difference. The results speak for themselves. Oftentimes, whenever you do training, you will get a full team for yourself of actual players. Sometimes you'll get a computer or two, but not really. And then, is that Androxus level 200? No, 100. Why are you here? I guess they're probably refining builds. This is training, so a lot of the times the higher level people, I see them and I'm like, why are you here? You're level 107. Why aren't you doing real matches? But, yeah. So we're gonna do a demonstration on Ceres. I've already done Io, Furia, and Ray. Now we're on Ceres. These are her talents. The one that I prefer is Soul Collector, which you unlock once you get her to level 8. Mortal Reach is the one that I used before because it increases the range of Restore Soul by 300% and reduces the time between healing tricks by 25%. Healing ticks. Which is really nice. It makes her a much better healer, but Soul Collector makes her much more tanky, and that is what she needs. She needs those tanky stats. She needs them bad. Because as a Ceres, you are going to be targeted quite a lot.
3, 2, 1. It's showtime.
Quite a lot. So with her attack, she throws little soul orbs and then she can detonate them. I don't know if you can see those 4 stacks I just got by my name, but that comes from Mortal Soul. Or not Mortal Soul, Soul Collector. I just combined Mortal Reach and Soul Collector and I don't know how to feel about it. So, this is her Soul Collector. She adds stacks of Rended Soul onto them. And then whenever you detonate them, she receives those stacks and it increases her health and her damage by 2% and it will stack. So if I detonate that, I gained 8 stacks and it stays stacked until she dies. So until I kill over, I will have these stacks of Rended Soul. And as you can see, I already have quite a bit more health. I have 2,500. If you purchase the first 2 upgrades of Veteran, you don't even need all 3. You will have 3,000 health. It is amazing. And it is so good for a Ceres because she's oftentimes the primary target in all games. The only thing about it is actual people, unlike the computers where they all just line up in a row and pretty much come out the same way, it's a little tricky to gauge where actual players are going to be. It is actually quite tricky. Now she has this ability which allows her to cloak in her shadowy form, and that's her oh shit button, as I so gracefully put it. That's her oh shit button, because what do we need? An oh shit button. All heroes have them, they need them. I wish people had them, we need them. Say something stupid, oh shit, gotta go. Eject! Eject! That's how I feel in most conversations. Why? Because I'm socially awkward. Go away. There we go. Okay. So, as you can see, I have the max 15 stacks with Soul Collector, and that has given me 2,859 health, which is honestly it's quite a bit less than some of the frontliners, but it's still up there. So now not only does she do really good healing, she can hide herself from damage with her shadow cloaking ability. And so it's just the best deal you can have with Seris. She is tankier, she is more of a heavy hitter. Heavy hitter? What the fuck is a heavy hitter? A heavy hitter. And she is just much more useful in my opinion because she's a lot less of an easy picking. I know a lot of people will just hit her as hard as they can because she's the healer. I mean, that's what they really need to do. And that is the one thing that I will say if you are deciding to play healer is don't be surprised if you get hunted the fuck down, because you are what's keeping the team alive. And if you are going up against a team that has the healer and you are the damage class or the flanker, that needs to be your primary target. Focus that healer. Don't, you know, worry about the other people too, but your primary target is that healer. Because if they don't have healers, they don't have incoming health. And if they don't have incoming health, then they're an easy target to pick off. It is the best strategy to have, is let's kill the healers, because with no healers, they have no lifeline. I'm gonna take a drinky drink real quick, because my mouth's dry. So, we are still in the category of supports, but now we are in the category of supports that I have not played before. So, well, I have played Ying before. We'll go ahead and do Ying. Then we'll do Genos, then Maldamba, Pip, Corvus, Grok, and Grover. I know there's a lot of supports, but I honestly would like to cover everybody in this stream. All of the supports, all of the frontliners, all of the flankers, and all of the damage dealers. That way, everybody gets to see the difference in each character and see what every character's like. And this will be a great experience for me, because a lot of these characters I have not played before. So I will tell you, don't use my shit experiences with these characters, because I'm going to be bad with a lot of them, as justification for, oh, well, that character's bad. No! I suck. And I will admit that, because I do suck. Have you seen my aim? Earlier as Furia, I was shooting the floor. Like, do we need any more justification?
Select.
Okay, I already forgot who we were gonna do. Oh, we're gonna do Ying.
Customize your champion.
So I have Ying here. I love her design. She is one of the more offense-based healers, and she has a huge learning curve. I mean, it is killer. I still don't fully have Ying down, but if you want to be a more offensive supporter, definitely. Like, if you are going to prioritize attacking over healing, go for Ying. Go for Ying, because she is the queen of it. She does way more damage than she does heals, and it shows so much. So
If
much.
you need help, don't hesitate to ask.
She has life exchange, which is really, really good. I would like resonance because here's what she does. I'm gonna use the build that I have for her. This is her base attack with her mirror, but she summons illusions.
Relax.
These can be used to trick the enemy, and they are also used as a weapon with this. This is Shatter. So you see how my illusion started glowing like that? It will actually seek out an enemy and then explode on the enemy. You can also use this where you place your illusion and then you can run, and then if you need to, I didn't get to do it, but if you need to, you can teleport back to the illusion as her form of oh shit button, as I like to so gracefully put it.
Okay. Who was holding W?
They have a Willow.
I'm sorry that burned. Is that blood?
Oh my, I was gonna say, will Shatter work from here? Yeah, but not as well. I'm gonna put one right here. One right here. Go. Destroy them. Especially that freaking Willow. Willow is so annoying because she reduces the amount of healing you receive almost entirely. She also reduces the amount of healing you can do almost entirely. So she pretty much negates all forms of healing. And it's dumb.
Remember this.
No. I don't need you. Go. There we go. We have killed Torvald. Oh god, they have emoji. Emoji's evil. I will do a better demonstration of emoji when we get to her. So let me do a nice demonstration of her teleportability. So say I put an illusion there and I went this way, in here.
I feel different.
I can teleport back to that illusion as my form of, as I so delicately put it, the oh shit button. Because sometimes there's just an oh shit moment that requires an oh shit button.
Our bond grows
That's two.
stronger.
And
Now, Ying's basic attack does a lot of damage. I like it. And her ultimate I will get more into in just a sec, because her ultimate is more so along the lines of like a ton of burst healing. It's more so if the team is in, like the whole team is in need, because it heals everybody for quite a bit. Quite a bit.
Our bond grows stronger.
Go Ying. Oh, there was no enemies, so she just exploded for no reason. I'm sad. I sacrificed my illusion. Destroy them! Excitement. Destroy them. Blood, carnage, and agony. Yes. Fabulous. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and use this. Just so I can make a demonstration of it. So as you can see, they all start having a little bit of a healing over time, and I believe your illusions heal more. I can check it. Shatter your mirror, restoring 600 health to every 1 second to all allies for 8 seconds. While active, you may teleport any ally with dimensional link. So I can teleport someone with my dimensional link. The same thing. Which is super useful, but I have not used it personally. Did I just shoot somebody or did I just kill somebody? No, be gone, peasant. Be gone, pest! Hello. If you want to be annoying and you want to be an asshole, I'm dead. Genos' ultimate is so destructive. It's evil. True, pure, unrefined evil. If you want to be an absolute pest, be emoji. Be emoji. Or a Willow. Moji does a ton of damage, and Willow just does a ton of damage and reduces healing. Although I think a lot of people will like Moji's ultimate a lot. Moji turns someone into a snack and then eats them.
Not too shabby.
Because she has she has a two-headed turtle that she rides on. It's like a dragon turtle. It's weird. No, not Bowser. That would be fun. But it's like a weird dragon snapping turtle. One spits fire, and then she has one that looks really, really derpy and stupid. And he spits acid. And, they can both shoot at the same time, which is how she ends up doing so much damage. And then her ultimate, she turns them into a treat, and then the stupid one eats it. It's great. And you will see what I mean by stupid. I am not being mean to Moji's two-headed turtle. I will show you that two-headed turtle before we continue. Where is she? I think she's a flanker. Yep. Moji and friends. Look at it. Look at it. Look at its beautiful gaze.
Moji. Oh, and Mr. Snuggles real too.
And then there's the cuddly one, which the cuddly one's not as fun because it doesn't look as derpy. And then there's the Dragonborn one, which is also not as fun. It looks really cool. But I like this one because he's a special boy. Look at him. He needs help. He just needs a little love and care. I'm sorry, Moji. Okay, let's continue. After this, I'll start mixing up the game modes. That way it'll still be a good tutorial for other things other than
Select
Onslaught. You
your
can kind of watch
champion.
me in Siege, and definitely don't use training as the way that I do, as a way to do Siege, because
Customize your
I
champion.
oftentimes will go ahead of everyone. I really don't care to buy an alt color for Genos, because I'm probably never going to play Genos. That I would buy. That's cool. What about this one? What in the...
Their lives are nothing in the
Here's a
glance.
fish! What the... Why are you a fish? Sir, excuse me. Yes, sir. Why are you a fish? Explain yourself. Hold on. I have to text someone. Now, I have not personally played Genos, but I have seen other people play Genos. And you've seen me get wrecked by Genos quite a few times in this stream already. There's been quite a few other times in the other two streams I have where I got wrecked by a Genos because of that freaking ultimate.
Hate. These ugly words are all men know.
Okay. He's done. It's quite a rapid fire. I'm gonna give him Chronos.
This could
That way he
tip
has
the
less
scales.
cooldowns.
Alright. Relax!
I believe you can give people an Astral Mark and it'll heal them. I was gonna say, I believe the Astral Mark can travel through walls. Yes, it can. What in the world? Why does he do so much healing? This is ridiculous.
5,
Like,
4,
why does all this
3,
stuff go through walls?
2, 1, and here we go.
It all goes through walls, and it's all OP. Why? How am I doing that? Oh god. How do you lift people into the air? I have no idea what that is. I should probably read its ability first.
Our front line
But I
needs
didn't.
help.
Why? Because I'm an idiot. Why?
Exactly.
Have an astronaut. Not you. They have an astronaut. There you go. What the hell does that do? Lower your weapon. Oh, and start to glide. Yep. So that's like if you jump off something and want to levitate.
Dominate these.
Just fly a bit. Trying to figure out how you levitate people into the sky. There we go. I was like, how do you make people float? Like an asshole. Or my favorite, like Pennywise.
Abandon our
You know what? That's what Genos is. Celestial Pennywise. He is a cosmic horror that has no right to be here. Terrorizing people, terrorizing kids. Poor Talus. Doesn't stand a chance. Nope. Oh, he busted out of it. You ass. I'm not really focusing a lot on healing with Genos right now, just because I don't really see a lot of people that need a lot of healing. Turtle, fly. I love making them levitate. It's my favorite. It is my favorite. So as you can see, Onslaught is really not hard if you have a good team. This is not how this would go in a real game. After I'm done doing demonstrations of the characters, I will honestly probably stop the stream and then I will make a new one that is me just doing actual games. However, if there are other games that you guys would like to watch me play, you can either put it in the comments, or if you're in the stream right now, you could put it in the chat, and I could see about doing that as a stream next. Seeing if I have the game. One game that I was thinking about doing was Smite, because it's very similar to this game, and I'm sure a lot of people who have a liking in this one would have a liking in Smite. And I don't remember if Smite is free. I think it is. This game is free. That much I know for a fact. This game is free. And it is for, I don't know if it is out for the Switch, but it is for the Xbox, the PlayStation, and the PC. That much I know for a fact.
Don't abandon our tanks. You've earned the god's gift.
I'm on fire.
From in the dust. We'll dominate you.
Not too shabby.
Fabulous.
Victory or death.
So that was Genos. How insightful. I'm okay with Genos. I liked playing him a little bit. However, there are still those other healers that I have been playing, like Furia and Saris, you know, Ray, Io. I just like the other healers better than I do Genos. But he is a very useful person. And you know what? If you watch this and you like him, go for it. I definitely see a decent amount of people play Genos, and so I oftentimes do end up running into a few Genos. And he's a good adversary to go up against. I mean, he really, really is a good adversary to go up against. And it's just, it's a lot. Like, it's a lot. So we've already done Ying, Genos, Furia, Saris, and Ray. Now we move on to Maldamba, who I have not personally played.
Maldamba.
Good old Maldamba. The only thing I know about him is he uses a snake. Then we'll do Pip, which I have the remix skin for Pip, so it's actually Pepper, and Pip is a girl. Which I kind of like. I really like the remix skin for Pip. It's nice. We'll go back to the siege training. That way it's not just a bunch of Onslaught and me playing as these characters. You can kind of see them in a different situation and in a different light, which I think will be good for everybody.
Siege. Select a champion.
Okay. Who was I playing as? Oh yeah, Maldamba. I was like, where is Maldamba?
Dumba.
Customize your champion.
You cannot hope to stand against what I am.
What are you, Maldamba? A creepy man with a snake? I can stand against that. I've stood against that many a times as Furia. Oh yay, we have a Vora. Vora is someone that I would really, really like to get into. Vora is amazing. And they have the Herald skin, which is her alt color.
Pray to your
And it looks amazing.
gods. The spirits care not.
Shall we dance?
Fall in or get out of my way.
Okay. So this is how he feels. He just blasts people with the snake, I guess. And then once he actually gets someone with it goes on a much longer cooldown. That's interesting. I don't know how I feel about that. I also don't know how I feel about the snake like blowing sweet nothings at people to make them heal. Kind of makes me a little uncomfy.
5, 4, 3.
How would you feel if a snake just like whispered sweet nothings at you and you started like magically getting like really, really healthy? I don't know how I feel about that. Especially if it was a cobra snake. You know, a snake that's supposed to be fucking lethal. Some sweet nothings. What does that do? I guess damage.
Like it's nothing.
God, my aim is shit. There we go. Oh my god, some sweet nothings.
Stop dying, you fools!
Oh, that was weird. Okay, well. She can slither like a snake. That's his or shit button. He can throw... Oh, I'm dead. So he's really squishy. That's my fault for being an idiot and running at them. What's his dread serpent? Fire a dark vessel that explodes when it lands, causing all enemies close enough to flee in terror at its sight.
It is not yet my time. It's yours.
I can hear Vora threatening people. I couldn't hear you, I'm sorry. My healing was on cooldown.
Doesn't mean we're friends.
You know what? I managed to heal Vora before I went. I feel accomplished. I managed to save Vora before I died. I don't know how I feel about Maldamba. He's interesting. I don't like the way he heals, but that's just my personal opinion. And the poison thing he throws is a little interesting.
Let me save you from yourself!
Like, it does okay damage. It's not the best, but if someone's stupid enough to walk into it, I guess it's pretty good. There you go, Tyra. Have some healing. Come on, my little sneaky friend. I shall use you as a weapon against my foes. One thing I don't understand is they have the alt skin, like one of her really nice skins, the scythe for it, but they don't have it on. So weird.
Capture point spawning in 15 seconds.
This Lord, they said.
I have to stretch. I really like the old skin for Vora. So the whole thing with Vora is she was actually a guardian for Io. Io is the goddess of the moon, and I did a demonstration for Io earlier. She was actually one of the guardians of the seals for Io, but she was hoping that Io would save her. From what I gathered, she was hoping that Io would save her and a bunch of soldiers from a situation, and Io never came. And so she felt betrayed and became that. Instead of a guard for the seals of Io, she became pretty much refined calamity with a scythe. And now she is the harbinger of the end of the realm. Basically, she's all deadly and weird. Oh, there's a maid somewhere. And she's dead. Well. Yeah, not a huge fan of Mal'Gamba. I just don't like the snake like whispering sweet nothings at people in order to heal them. It's so strange. And the healing's not that great.
Suffering continues.
You whisper in your ear. Let me give you some healings. Some sweet nothings. Oh, what the hell?
So that the realm may live.
Weird voodoo man with a snake. That's basically what I am. Go ahead. In order to reload, I stroke the snake gently. I don't like this. Makes me uncomfy. Sir, please stop rubbing your snake. We're in a battle. So weird. Let me just gently rub my snake.
Not too shabby.
Mal'Gamba, I don't like you. You're weird.
Love cannot save you. Simple.
So strange. So very, very strange. Fabulous. Oh yay, I've ranked up. See, she has the sight from her other skin. Oh, I got commended for teamwork. I don't know who commended me for it. So I'm just gonna give everyone a teamwork commendation because that's the nice thing to do. You all get teamwork commendations. Have a nice day. So that was Mal'Gamba, not a fan. Now we'll do Pip. Oh look, more commendations. Talented. I know for a fact that Pip's ultimate turns people into chickens, which is great. I love it. Okay. We will do... Let's do a round of Team Deathmatch, because why not? Ain't nothing wrong with Team Deathmatch. No. No. Ain't nothing wrong with Team Deathmatch.
Team Deathmatch.
Dying.
Choose your champion.
Inside. Where is Pip? Am I blind? Oh, nope, not blind.
Pepper.
Down Pip.
Customize your champion.
Let's get this party started.
God, it's awkwardly quiet in here. I forgot I'm the only person in here. I think that's why I like having Namakuma in here. Or Bomber. Just because there's like someone else to talk to. Not just myself.
Time to let down your hair and have some fun.
Okay, what the hell did you do?
5,
So Evil Mojo.
3, 2,
This one's on. We spot the
1.
helpless chickens.
And
Custom-made
here
launcher that
we
fires volatile potions that explode. Deadly concoction that bursts to deal damage.
Alright,
A
alright,
potion that
alright.
heals allies. Why does that cooldown so much though?
First blood, like it's nothing.
Keep it
Healing
going.
potion. Ah, I see, that's why.
Listen up.
Huh. I'm intrigued by Pip. Definitely intrigued. Okay, I'm very intrigued by Pip. I actually quite like. So Pip is very interesting. Of course, there's the flask that deals damage, quite a lot of damage it does in fact deal. Then there's the healing flask, which not only has a super long range, but does a ton of healing, so I appreciate that. And the cooldown is not as much as I thought it was. It's actually really nice, and I also really like Pip's shift button, because it works really well. Who'd have thunk? The shift button actually works.
Enemy killing spree.
I've been mutilated. I've been moided. Alright, we're gonna purchase 2 of those that are in life though. So now I have less cooldowns. Healing flask! Oh, so my healing flask now has no cooldown. Okay, there we go. I was like, why does this have no cooldown? Great, next one is this strip. You're a
Not too
chicken!
shabby.
There we go. I turned them into chickens for the win. The chicken ability is the main reason that I wanted to try out Pip. Just because when the opportunity arises for you to turn people into helpless, idiotic chickens, you don't say no. Like, why wouldn't you want to watch them run around as chickens? Why not? So that was Pip. I think Pip is pretty interesting. I actually really like Pip, and I might start playing Pip a little more. Because that was fun. That was nice. Pip is actually super useful. I don't know why I'm surprised by that. But Pip is actually super useful. So now, we have the one that I'm less excited for, which is Corvus. Who I'm not even sure heals. No, he does. Then why don't I ever see a Corvus do it? The hell? We will do... Let's do another team deathmatch, because we haven't done Team Deathmatch in a hot minute. Granted, we haven't done Siege either, but I prefer Team Deathmatch, so we'll do that one. That's
Team
my
Deathmatch.
stream.
Select a champion.
This is my day. Wait. So random. I don't see him. Is he up here? Yeah, he is. He's right here.
Corvus,
Customize your champion.
I will save the realm, no matter the cost.
I don't want to buy your alt color because I don't need your alt color, Corvus. Welcome to the stream. We are still on supporters, but now we are on Corvus. I just did a demonstration of Pip, and I actually really like Pip. I'm kind of surprised. I was not expecting to like Pip, but I do. And then there's Corvus, who I'm honestly, if I had to
My father does not understand.
pick a
Someone
feeling,
must
it would be
protect the realm,
unexcited.
whatever the cost.
Just because a lot of the times I don't really see a Corvus doing very good in terms of healing.
3, 2, 1.
And at first I was like, can
showtime.
Corvus even heal or just increase the healing of others? No, Corvus can fucking heal. Just most Corvus things don't do it. For some reason.
Cancel that.
You can heal. Wow.
Help! Push left! Help! Push left! Push left!
Oh my god, I hate you already.
Okay.
You're one
Who was
of those
holding
people that
W?
can. It is literally Team Deathmatch training. They are AIs, man. You need to calm the fuck down. I need to find out what Corvus is or shit button is. Is it this?
Now,
No, that's not it. What's that? Is this the oh shit button? What is the oh shit button? Does he not have one? How dare they? They did not give Corvus an oh shit button. Now I am upset. Unless that is. Hold on, what's that? Mark a state, mark an hour, projection, detect, and manifestation of your will, piercing damage and killing enemies hit by it. Okay, so that is his oh shit button. So do that. Come in here, keeping people up, and then you gotta reactivate it fast enough so you can post it. I thought that was very generous, and I was like, well, we're all dead. We're dead! Much like I thought. Oh, I didn't teleport. Whatever for. Okay, I don't hate Corvus, I just don't think I like Corvus. Because there's this ability, which I don't understand. I said, okay, that is not what I needed. I was not expecting it to teleport me, because I couldn't figure it out. So I was like, can I just not teleport with this? No, you can. And I did. And I died.
spend what I have.
Great. And then there's his ultimate, which I've seen a little bit of. It's basically this giant sigil that slows enemies and does damage. And that's it.
Enemy
Murder.
rampage.
Is that all it does? Rises the air, gaining defensive benefits. The ability to call down abyssal energy that slows and damages enemies caught inside based on their maximum health. Yeah, so it does more damage to an enemy based on their health. So like a frontliner, that would be really, really good to use against because it would do the most damage against them because they have the most health. We are not doing as good as I'd like to do. Hello, keep going. I'm dead. I'm just not good this place. The oh shit button is not oh shit enough for me. I mean, I guess. I'm just not used to this. if I used Corvus a lot more, I could probably get it down a lot better, but not until. Definitely not until. That's his new age. How the marks are
Not too shabby.
Well, we win. That was not a fun time. I'm not a huge fan of Corvus. I'm really not a huge fan of Corvus. I don't like, I don't need, I don't want. So that was another round of Team Deathmatch with Corvus. I have good news for you all. It's been an hour and 10 minutes in this stream, and we're finally almost done showing off the supporters. Joy. Then we will move on to the damage classes. Or no, I don't know whether I want to move on to damage class, flanker, or frontliner. There is currently someone in the stream with me, and if they'd like, they could put into the chat what they would much rather see, whether it be flanker, frontliner, or damage as the next one that I do, because I just have Grok and Grover left, and then I'm moving on to the next section. So I could either do the tanks, flankers, or the damage people. Which there's a lot of damage people. There's a decent amount of flankers. There's a decent amount of tanks. There is, I think, like, what, one more tank than there is supporters, and there's one more flanker than there is supporters, and then there's a ton of damage people. Next we'll do Grok, and then Grover. And then I'll do more siege training to give people a better demonstration of siege. Yay! Queuing up is fun. There we go.
Siege.
Siege.
Choose your champion.
I'm gonna choose Grok, and then after Grok will be Grover.
Customize your champion.
Grok.
What does your alt color look like?
Stop right there.
Oh, not something I want to purchase. That's what your alt color looks like. Shit, your regular color's ugly, your alt color's ugly too. Okay. So we have an Androxus, an Ashe, which are two computers, because only 3 people queued up for training for Siege. And then we have, why do we keep getting Drogos? I don't like Drogos. You will see why I don't like Drogos when I get to Drogos. We'll get there eventually, but you'll see. Lightning Death. Okay, what are his abilities? Tempest, Surge with elemental power and take flight, speeding up and healing allies for 350 every 0.5 seconds, while slowing and striking enemies for 200 every 0.5 seconds with duration. A staff that channels lightning, dealing 75 damage every 0.1 second. At base and increasing in damage the longer it strikes the enemy. Launch a shocking projectile that bounces between enemies, dealing 150 damage per bounce.
5,
Healing
4,
totem. Deploying a totem that restores 300 health in 1 second.
Here goes nothing.
And then commune with the other spirits to remove negative effects and become ethereal for a short time. I'm guessing that's the shit button. I'm sorry if people don't like me calling it an oh shit button, but guess what? That is exactly what it is. It is an oh shit button. Wait, lady, how the fuck do I heal you? Would that be how I heal you? That is how I heal you. I do not like that.
What goes around?
gets tased. So what goes around comes around. What goes around gets tased.
Overtime! Halo.
No, not another time now. What the hell are you overtime for? I blasted you in the face with a ball of electricity. Fabulous. Can I heal myself with this? I can. Ah, I see. So that is how I heal. It's like a totem that goes down and heals people around it. I am much more a fan of that. Much more a fan of that. Well of life. Look at that. Murder. This is not how you play Siege, by the way. Do not play Siege like this. Well, I guess it kind of is. You're really supposed to stay with the payload and protect it, but this is training, so the enemies are kind of stupid, so you can just spawn camp them, and that's what most people end up doing. It's just spawn camping them, because they're big dumb. It's a fun time. I enjoy spawn camping them, that's why I do it. Then there's chats. That's not the one I need. That's not what I need either. Even responses.
Yes!
Yeah, there we go. There's little chats, and then there's emotes.
Capture point spawning in 15 seconds.
Hey. Excitement. There's great joy in taking things. Did I not buy items?
5, 4, 3, 2,
Guess I didn't buy items.
1.
Oh, I bet I didn't. I was too busy looking at his abilities. No. That sucks. I understand now why it's so hard to kill a Grok, because of that little feeling holding that they can just sit by.
Help the front line. My thanks, healer.
I am whole again.
I was going to say, Drogos, are you going to come over here to get healing, or am I going to have to, like, throw this at you? Yeet! Chuck it as fast as over his head. I'm currently in a party with Numakuma. He's not on, but if he randomly like pops in out of nowhere, that's why. I was like, I don't want to be in game chat. Who can I be in a party with that wouldn't like necessarily just join out of nowhere? I was like, Numakuma's offline. I'll just join a party with them. I'm weird. There we go. Have some healing. Tase them! Oh, I got one! I was not expecting to kill anybody. I was like, tickle them with lightning. That's all this really does. It's just kind of tickle them. That's not the ability I needed.
That's 2 in a row. 7 in a row.
Have you met
How do I kill another one? Does the totem do damage? What the fuck? What? Okay, I'm liking. See, this is good for me to branch out, because now I'm finding more people that I like that I never would have thought to play. And that is another reason that I really wanted to do this, because I was like, not only would it help people find their character that they want, if they really want to sit here and watch a 2-hour-long stream, which I guess they could skip around, but not only will it help them find characters that they want, it will also help me find characters that I want. And then of course there's my one little streaming buddy that I have in here with me right now. He's just watching, along for the ride, having a great time, I hope. I hope you're having a great time. Next we'll do Grover, which I do have the autumn skin for Grover. I'm gonna look at your abilities before I even start, that way I don't have to worry about it. So I know you throw your axe. Throw your axe to cripple your enemy, dealing 400 damage to them. Launch a line from your body and play yourself to tactical potion. Blossom. Possibly heal allies and undo for 80 and 1 second. And huh. Interesting. Oh my god, 2,500? Jesus, Grover. Okay. Let's go back to Onslaught, because we've already done some Siege and we've done some Team Deathmatch, so we're gonna head back to Onslaught. Play a few games of that.
Onslaught. Select
Hopefully this
your
doesn't
champion.
seem boring to you. Let's see. Just kind of going back and forth between different games. What the fuck is... Okay, I was like, where is Grover? Am I
Customize your
blind?
champion.
I think so.
The spirits join me.
Don't ask why I bought skins for these people, never having played them before. Oh, I like it. He's got roses. Just don't even bother with it. I don't know why I did. I don't expect you to. Because I can't figure it out. I don't know. I just like the alt colors of some people, and I'm like, I'm never going to play you, but I want your alt color anyway. And then I'll just buy it. And then I'll think about it, and I'm like, why did I do that? I'm never going to play that person. What the fuck was I thinking?
It's nice to feel the
It's
sunshine
fine.
yet again.
It's fine. Oh, yay.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Oh, shit. Cut that bitch. What's this for? Oh, that's my healing. Wow, fabulous. I know what this do. Oh, shit.
Alright, alright, alright. Relax!
Reach. Did I buy items? I don't think I did. I didn't. Look at me go. I always freaking do that. I used to do that before. Whenever you start the game and every time you load back into the game, your auto buy will be on. Make sure to turn it off because there is an item that you don't need. I should give a tutorial on these items too. I'll do that in a minute.
It's
Do that
showtime.
next time. That'll be the first thing that I do. Because I was like, what else have I not talked about? Fucking items I have not even touched on in the slightest. You know what? I just realized I'm a healer. And I have not been healing. Kill me. Imani, help! Because Victor's trying to murder me. Because he's an ass. Oh, I think it was the Victor. There we go. Heal that one. Ow. I got a little worried because I heard a Maldamba. I don't know why I'm worried about it. It's literally just Maldamba. I already played Maldamba. I'm not a fan. I'm not worried about Maldamba.
That's two.
I mean, yeah, ooh, shit. Cleave that bitch. I'm sure Maldamba can be a little lethal in the right situation, but not here. Not now.
That's two. And
Not against all this.
keep them coming.
Oh my god, I'm fucking people shit. Oh, you know. Boom. He's on. Stop.
Unstoppable!
Oh, shit. Getting on shit rock. What the hell? I'm levitating! Goodbye. Make me fly! How dare you uproot the tree? So rude. What if he had a family? If he doesn't like me, I don't think he could either. Ow. I could have used my ultimate. I should have used my ultimate. I didn't use my ultimate. Well. Fine. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Did. Yo.
I needed that. Thank you.
My aim is ass. My aim needs desperate help. Okay. Leave me alone. Shit. I knew it was gonna happen. As soon as I heard incoming, I was like, no! My face! Victor, my face. He's so mean. Okay. Healing. Healing for all that need it. She's on.
Target locked.
Huh. Oh, you're... I was gonna say you're about to die. I ain't no about to it. You did. I have not been using Grover's other ability, like, at all. It pulled me over here. You know how many times I could have used that to get out of some of these situations? I'm an idiot. I forgot about this. I shall not die! Be gone, pest! Okay, I'm liking Grover. I wasn't expecting to. I understand now why a lot of people really like to play Grover. And I don't know why I didn't think about that before, because there are a lot of people who do really like to play Grover. I couldn't hear you. My shit was on cooldown. I'm sorry. You died for a good cause, my friend. You died for a good cause. I was like, they're gonna come and do that. Alright, guys. I just like Onslaught because you get the opportunity to buy more items.
One was I get for branching out. We need to take the point back.
I'm being jumped.
I knew you'd have my
There we go. This is much better. Heal them! Please! Yes! Heal them! I'm behind the pillar. I'm sad. Look at all that damage, as well as all that healing. That's pretty good. That's actually really balanced. I'm impressed. Yeah. Oh god, those eliminations. I think I had the most out of anybody. Oh no. I do really like Grover. Grover's nice. Okay. Now now we'll move on to Frontliners. I don't know. I kind of want to do this. I'll do this in parts. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this off here because it's already an hour and 30 minutes, which is kind of where I want to keep my streams. I don't really want my streams to go into 2 hours unless they absolutely have to. And so this will be tutorial part 1, and then we'll have part 2 and part 3 and part 4. If we need a part 4, will we need a part 4? We might need a part 4. We might need a part 4. But this is where I'm going to go ahead and call it quits for today. For at least this part of the stream. And I will see you all next time. Bye.